Orgasms are often viewed as a pinnacle of human sexual experience, a moment of profound pleasure that is both physiological and psychological. To understand the intricacies of orgasms, we must explore a variety of dimensions, including the biological, psychological, and sociocultural aspects involved in this complex phenomenon. The physiological mechanism underlying an orgasm is fascinating. It begins with sexual arousal, which involves a series of neurological and physical responses. When someone becomes sexually excited, the brain releases neurotransmitters that foster excitement and pleasure. Dopamine, often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter, plays a pivotal role in sexual arousal and motivation. At the same time, oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone, is released during intimate moments, enhancing emotional bonding and overall pleasure. As sexual arousal builds, blood flow increases to the genitals. In individuals with vaginas, this leads to vaginal lubrication and swelling of the clitoris, as well as engorgement of the labia. For individuals with penises, increased blood flow results in an erection. This is a critical phase where both mental and physical sensations become acutely intense. The tension and excitement continue to build until the moment of orgasm is reached, which is characterized by a series of well-organized muscular contractions, along with a surge of pleasure that can be overwhelmingly intense. From a biological perspective, the climax serves several functions, not only providing pleasure but also facilitating reproduction by potentially increasing the likelihood of fertilization. During orgasm, several hormones surge through the body. Endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, contribute to the euphoric sensations associated with climax. These chemicals can create feelings of relaxation and a sense of well-being after the experience. At this moment, individuals often feel a deep sense of release and satisfaction, which is an important aspect of mental health and overall human experience. Orgasms, however, are not limited to sexual intercourse. There are various types of orgasms, including clitoral, vaginal, and even blended orgasms, which involve stimulation of multiple areas, such as the clitoris and the G-spot, a sensitive area found inside the vagina. Each type may produce slightly different sensations and levels of pleasure, highlighting the diversity of human sexual experiences. Furthermore, some individuals report experiencing orgasms in response to non-sexual stimuli, such as certain types of physical affection or deep emotional connections, underscoring the complexity of human sexuality. The idea of orgasms extends beyond the physical act. Psychological factors play a significant role as well. The mind is indeed a powerful player in the experience of pleasure. Mental health, relationship dynamics, and personal beliefs about sex can all influence one's capacity to feel pleasure and achieve orgasm. Stress, anxiety, and past trauma are just a few of the psychological barriers that can inhibit sexual function. An open and trusting relationship can significantly enhance one's ability to relax, communicate desires and fantasies, and ultimately experience greater sexual satisfaction. In terms of societal views, cultural perceptions of sexuality and orgasms vary greatly. Historically, many cultures have held strict beliefs regarding sex, often framing it as taboo. Such cultural norms can lead to misunderstandings and stigma surrounding sexuality, particularly for women, who have historically been marginalized in these discussions. Due to these societal pressures, many individuals may feel shame or guilt associated with their sexual desires and experiences, which may inhibit their ability to achieve orgasm. Education plays a crucial role in demystifying orgasms and fostering a more positive understanding of sexuality in general. Comprehensive sexual education that includes discussions about anatomy, consent, pleasure, and emotional intimacy is vital in promoting healthy sexual experiences across all demographics. This education enables individuals to understand their bodies better, enhances communication with partners, and encourages self-exploration, leading to more fulfilling sexual experiences. Various studies have explored the differences in orgasm experiences between genders. Research indicates that men are often able to achieve orgasm more easily and frequently than women. While many factors contribute to this disparity, including sexual experiences, societal expectations, and biological differences, it is essential to understand that sexual pleasure is subjective and varies widely among individuals. Furthermore, the pressure to achieve orgasm can lead to performance anxiety, which can impede enjoyment and fulfillment. The importance of communication cannot be overstated when discussing orgasms in the context of intimate relationships. Partners must engage in honest discussions about desires, boundaries, and pleasure to create an environment where both individuals can explore their sexual selves freely. Such openness can lead to higher levels of satisfaction and a greater understanding of each other's needs. It also fosters emotional intimacy, which is often a key component of sustained sexual pleasure. Interestingly, research has revealed that sexual satisfaction does not always correlate directly with the frequency of orgasms. Many individuals report deriving pleasure from the sexual experience as a whole, rather than merely focusing on the climax. Factors such as intimacy, emotional connection, and overall satisfaction with the relationship play a significant role in an individual's enjoyment of sexual activity. This perspective suggests that the journey of sexual exploration, rather than just the destination, holds value in human experiences of pleasure. The phenomenon of multiple orgasms is another fascinating aspect of sexual response. Some individuals, primarily women, can experience multiple orgasms in a single sexual encounter. This ability can be attributed to heightened sensitivity following an initial orgasm, which can open new avenues for pleasure. The concept of multiple orgasms varies widely among individuals, highlighting the uniqueness of sexual experiences. It also emphasizes the wide array of sensations the human body can experience, proving that sexual pleasure is complex and multifaceted. As we explore the boundaries of human sexuality, it becomes increasingly clear that the science of orgasms is deeply intertwined with individual experiences and societal norms. Factors like emotional intimacy, trust, and mutual respect are foundational for a fulfilling sexual experience. The interplay between body and mind is essential for understanding how orgasms manifest and how one can achieve greater satisfaction in their sexual life. Moreover, research on orgasms has expanded significantly in recent years, acknowledging the importance of female sexual pleasure and addressing historical biases in studies focused primarily on male experiences. Studies analyzing sexual function in women have illuminated the nuances surrounding female orgasms and have drawn attention to the fact that many women have not experienced orgasm in their sexual encounters. This awareness can drive conversations about sexual pleasure and the need for societal change regarding sexual attitudes, particularly for women. It is critical to destigmatize conversations surrounding orgasms and create safe spaces for individuals to discuss their experiences and educate one another. Learning about one's body and understanding personal pleasure are vital components of sexual health and well-being. Encouraging a culture where discussions about desires and disappointments are welcomed can enhance the sexual experience for many, breaking down barriers that prevent individuals from authentic expressions of their sexuality. The relationship between orgasms and health is another essential aspect of this phenomenon. Engaging in sexual activity that leads to orgasms can provide various health benefits. These benefits range from relieving stress and promoting relaxation to improving heart health and boosting immunity. Additionally, orgasms can help reduce menstrual cramps and alleviate back pain. There is ample evidence suggesting that regular sexual activity, including the experience of orgasms, contributes positively to overall physical health and psychological well-being. With the advancement of technology, new avenues of sexual exploration are emerging. The rise of sex toys and online sexual communities has revolutionized the way individuals experience pleasure and learn about their bodies. For many, these tools serve as a means of self-discovery, enabling individuals to explore new sensations and find out what brings them pleasure. Overall, this trend highlights the importance of individual exploration in achieving fulfillment and understanding one's sexual body. Ultimately, the science of orgasms is a rich and multifaceted field that encompasses biology, psychology, and sociology. The experience of orgasms is deeply personal and varies widely among individuals. Understanding the mechanics of orgasms, along with fostering healthy communication and dismantling societal stigmas, can lead to more fulfilling sexual experiences. Awareness and conversation around orgasms can also empower individuals to embrace their sexuality, prioritize pleasure, and promote healthy, consensual relationships. In doing so, we foster a culture that values sexual health and encourages individuals to take ownership of their pleasure. As we continue to uncover the science behind orgasms, we celebrate the array of human experiences that define our sexuality, paving the way for future generations to enjoy a healthier, more open understanding of sexual pleasure. It is essential to appreciate the ongoing research into sexual health and the importance of inclusivity in discussions about orgasms. Sexual pleasure should not be a source of anxiety or guilt but a natural aspect of human life. By fostering healthy, open, and informed conversations about orgasms and sexuality, we can empower individuals to connect with their bodies and their partners in ways that allow for honest exploration and fulfillment, creating a more positive attitude towards sexual experiences. This celebration of human sexuality, along with the scientific understanding of orgasms, plays a crucial role in shaping a society that embraces sexual health and well-being. As we navigate the evolving landscape of intimacy and pleasure, the journey of discovery surrounding the science of orgasms continues to unfold, revealing the intricate tapestry of human desire and the profound connections that define our intimate lives. The human experience of orgasm is a remarkable intersection of biology, psychology, and culture. At its core, the orgasm represents a powerful physiological response, yet its implications stretch far beyond the mere physical, touching upon social norms, cultural beliefs, and emotional experiences. To explore the science of orgasms from common social perspectives, we must first delve into the biological mechanisms that underlie this profound experience. At its most fundamental level, an orgasm results from complex interactions between the nervous system and hormonal responses. In both men and women, the orgasm is characterized by a peak of sexual excitement, followed by rhythmic contractions of the genital muscles and subsequent feelings of pleasure and release. The sexual response cycle encompasses several phases, including excitement, plateau, orgasm, and resolution, which vary between individuals and contexts. Neuroscientific studies have illuminated the brain's role in orgasm, identifying key areas such as the limbic system, which is responsible for emotion, and the reward centers of the brain that activate during sexual arousal and orgasm. Neurotransmitters such as dopamine and oxytocin also play crucial roles in the experience, heightening sensations of pleasure and bonding. This biological understanding serves as a foundation for discussing the diversity of orgasm experiences across different populations and social contexts. Socially, perspectives on orgasm are shaped by a multitude of factors, including culture, religion, and gender. For instance, in many Western cultures, particularly in contemporary contexts, the orgasm is often viewed as a benchmark of sexual satisfaction. The notion of having an orgasm has been commercialized and embedded in media, advertising, and popular culture, which can create unrealistic expectations. While these portrayals can contribute to a sense of liberation surrounding sexuality, they can also lead to pressures and misconceptions about what constitutes a fulfilling sexual experience. Women, in particular, often navigate a landscape where their orgasms are scrutinized and, at times, deemed less important than those of men. This disparity can perpetuate feelings of inadequacy and hinder open conversations about sexual health and pleasure. Conversely, in certain cultures, the sexual experience can be framed through a spiritual lens, where the orgasm is seen not merely as a biological function but as a profound connection to the divine or the universe. Such perspectives can imbue the experience with deeper meaning, reinforcing the idea that sexuality is intertwined with one's identity and spirituality. In these contexts, orgasms might not only signify physical release but also serve as moments of transcendence that foster personal growth and interconnectedness. This broader cultural context shapes the way individuals relate to their own sexuality and orgasms. In societies that emphasize sexual liberation, individuals may feel empowered to explore the desires, leading to a richer understanding of their sexual selves. However, in more conservative environments, discussing orgasms is often taboo, leading to misinformation and a lack of resources for sexual education. The result is a spectrum of experiences where some individuals feel liberated and informed, while others grapple with shame or confusion surrounding their sexual responses. The gendered lens through which orgasms are viewed adds another layer of complexity. Traditional masculine narratives often equate sexual success with the ability to achieve orgasm, placing pressure on men to perform and meet societal expectations. This performance-oriented view may inadvertently detach them from genuine intimacy, as they may prioritize meeting these benchmarks over establishing emotional connections. Women, on the other hand, have historically faced a dual narrative, one that celebrates their sexuality while simultaneously shaming them for the very same. The orgasm gap, a term used to describe the disparity in orgasm frequency between men and women during heterosexual encounters, highlights the underlying social dynamics at play. The societal pressure and stigma surrounding female pleasure frequently result in women feeling that their experiences are secondary, with their pleasure often taking a backseat to male gratification. Navigating these dynamics can be fraught with challenges as individuals seek to communicate the desires. Open dialogue about orgasms remains crucial for fostering understanding in intimate relationships. Yet, the stigmas and misconceptions surrounding female pleasure often lead to feelings of inadequacy or embarrassment. The media's portrayal of women's sexual pleasure, frequently framed in relation to male pleasure, further complicates the landscape, as it can foster unrealistic expectations about what sexual satisfaction should look like. Increasingly, there are movements and initiatives aimed at educating individuals about the diversity of sexual experiences and the importance of consent, pleasure, and communication. These initiatives underscore the necessity of creating spaces where individuals, regardless of gender, feel empowered to explore and articulate the desires. Cultural narratives surrounding orgasms are also inextricably linked to the body image and self-worth experienced by individuals. Negative societal messages about body image can influence how people perceive their own sexual value and experiences. For many, the journey to sexual satisfaction is not just about technical understanding but involves embracing one's body, which can be challenging in a society laden with unrealistic beauty standards. This struggle has prompted a growing movement focused on body positivity, where individuals are encouraged to celebrate their bodies, fostering healthier sexual experiences. The relationship between body confidence and sexual pleasure cannot be understated. Cultivating a positive self-image can directly influence one's ability to experience pleasure and achieve orgasm. Sexual education plays a critical role in shaping individuals' understanding of orgasms. Comprehensive sexual education that goes beyond mere anatomy provides individuals with the tools to understand their bodies and desires fully. Unfortunately, in many regions, sexual education remains limited, often neglecting discussions of pleasure, consent, and the emotional aspects of sexual relationships. When sexuality is framed solely through the lens of reproduction or disease prevention, the nuanced aspects of sexual pleasure and connection are overlooked. Moreover, the understanding of orgasm and sexual satisfaction has evolved over the years, influenced by ongoing research and shifts in cultural attitudes. The accessibility of information through digital platforms has enabled individuals to seek out diverse perspectives on sexuality. This democratization of knowledge has led to greater awareness of sexual health, pleasure, and the importance of mutual satisfaction in relationships. Empowered by this information, individuals can approach their sexual experiences with more confidence and clarity, fostering a culture of open communication and shared pleasure. In recent years, the scientific community has also increasingly acknowledged the significance of female sexuality and pleasure. Research exploring women's orgasms has expanded, bringing attention to the complexity and variety of experiences that exist. This shift is crucial in dismantling the restrictive narratives that have historically marginalized female pleasure. By recognizing and validating women's experiences, the scientific community contributes to a more comprehensive understanding of sexuality that incorporates diverse perspectives and experiences. The evolution of perspectives on orgasms is also evident in the conversations surrounding sexual health. In the realm of sexual medicine, professionals emphasize that sexual satisfaction is not merely about the physical response but encompasses emotional, psychological, and relational factors. For many individuals, achieving orgasm can signify confidence, self-acceptance, and intimacy, all of which are integral components of overall sexual well-being. This recognition spurs discussions about the importance of addressing not only the biological aspects of orgasm but also the psychological and emotional dimensions. As society continues to navigate the complexities of sexuality and pleasure, it is crucial to recognize the diversity of experiences that exist. Each individual's journey toward understanding and achieving orgasm is uniquely shaped by a confluence of personal, cultural, and societal factors. By fostering environments that support open dialogue, education, and empowerment, we can facilitate a more inclusive understanding of sexuality. Education must embrace the significance of pleasure, consent, and intimacy, allowing individuals to engage with their own desires authentically. In conclusion, the science of orgasms is deeply intertwined with common social perspectives, illustrating the multifaceted nature of the human experience. From biological mechanisms to cultural narratives, the journey toward understanding orgasms encompasses a wide array of factors that shape individual experiences. By breaking down stigmas and fostering conversations about pleasure and intimacy, we can pave the way for a more open, informed, and respectful dialogue about sexuality. In celebration of diverse experiences and the acknowledgement of the complexities of pleasure, we can work towards a landscape where orgasms are not only understood as physiological events but also recognized as deeply personal expressions of connection, intimacy, and self-discovery.